Hey there. Are you ready to make actual real differences in the life of your child with autism? I know that, we've all been abandoned by pediatricians and been sent on this whirlwind of information and education, they say, or no education. You're left to figure it out for yourself, no roadmap. And, family doesn't understand most of the time. And, we just don't have the support we need. But most of all, we don't have that roadmap and the roadmap that's the right roadmap and that's A to Z and very thorough. And that is what is so, so important for you as a parent of a child with autism, because you can spin your wheels for years. Many have been spinning their wheels for decades. You may be one of them. And if so, I'm here to share with you the way out. It's hard to dig your way out of that sometimes. And being just, so stuck and your child's not improving and you're wondering what else you can do for them because they're really, really uncomfortable and struggling every day in their life with simple tasks like focusing in school or being able to just stay calm and relaxed and be happy. They have difficulty making friends and, they're just longing to have friends. They're lonely. I know these things and I've personally lived it, and it's really, really heartbreaking to watch our children have to suffer when they don't need to. And these things are caused by underlying root issues. The causes, again, we want to work with those causes. We don't want to just mask symptoms. We don't want to use harsh medications and drugs that have negative side effects, and they don't help our kids. They are not getting them better or taking care of those underlying root causes. And this is what I walk you through exactly in the Naturally Recovering Autism membership program. Now, remember that it is open right now just for a couple more days. So if you're seeing this live, make sure you jump on it on time because I'm offering a very special event price. I just did my Naturally Recovering Autism Masterclass. If you happened to miss it, please go to naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. The link is here at the bottom of this video, and I've placed it in the chat for you. At that link, you will have the replay of the masterclass so you can go watch it and help understand what the 4 stages are. And I walk through them with more specifics about, how important each one is, and starting with the setting the foundation and the stability, because a lot of times we are just throwing our kids into a detoxification protocol. A practitioner has handed us a handful of drugs, and then supplements. They could even be natural. We're told to go home and start our kid on them. And then, that's kind of what they're giving you. There's no roadmap, no where are we going here, how to use these. Do I start at a minimum dosage? No, just go and take these. Well, and then your kid has huge die-off reactions. They get much worse before they get better, if they get better at all. Sometimes they're thrown into such a die-off reaction, and you as a parent don't have the education, the knowledge about how to work with that. But more so, take a step back. Why were you not educated in how to begin those supplements, and how important it is to only do one thing at a time? Because our kids are loaded with toxins. They're to the cellular level. They have co-infections like Lyme, mold, strep, parasites, PANS, the autoimmune issue that attacks the tissue of the brain that causes that heightened OCD, increased stimming, heightened sensitivities to everything, fearfulness, agitation, anxiousness. All of these symptoms are something that we can minimize or reduce even the likelihood of them getting if we know how to, if you as a parent know how to move forward slowly and correctly and in the right order. So I line the supplements up for you in this membership program one at a time in the exact order you need them. You only get one thing at a time, the direct link to purchase what you need when you need it, because it's done on your child's timeline and nobody else's. Your child is unique, and you are going to be educated and watch what symptoms to look for. We start as little as a pinch of a powder form of a supplement sometimes, or one drop of a liquid, because our kids are that sensitive. We've got to strengthen that foundation with stage one, healing the gut. Karen, I might have already had my child on a great diet for a long time. It's fully organic. We don't do GMO. We don't eat processed carbs. We don't eat sugars. We don't eat gluten and casein. Hopefully that's you. But there's more to it. Why is my child still not getting better? Those are, and then how to handle picky eaters and transition them to the healthier foods. All of those things are so important because these foods disrupt the gut, they cause inflammation, they feed the bad bacteria, making that worse. And the gut controls the brain. Remember, in stage one of the masterclass, I talked about this, and the neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine that are responsible for our ability to focus and concentrate, and our ability to stay calm and relax and regulate moods. All of these things are actually the receptors for them are built in the gut, and then the gut sends them to the brain. Well, if the gut's not working right, the brain's not getting what it needs. And if the brain is really inflamed because the gut's inflamed, and the heavy metal toxicity, remember that stage two we talked about in the master class, and why you want to do with safe, natural, a safe and natural way with something that's actually so easy to give to a tasteless liquid versus IV drugs and DMSA and things you get at practitioners' offices, are huge pills our kids won't take, causing them more problems because those pills for DMSA will take out the good minerals like calcium and magnesium that our kids are already deficient in, and take more of that out of their body, and then allow for the redistribution of the bad toxins, right? Then stage three, once we've kind of calmed things down, we've got a little bit of a level balance there, we move to stage three, the co-infections. They're usually missed in most protocols. They are missed in testing. Testing's very inaccurate. Remember, I talked about all of this in the master class. Again, you can catch the replay right now for a very limited time, still just a couple more days, naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. It's also the link where I have the special offer link to join this membership program right now. So you can get started literally today doing the right thing, getting the A to Z roadmap, knowing that you're using safe, natural supplements, only what you need when you need it on your child's timeline, done from anywhere in the world, online, do it on from your phone, from a computer, from a laptop, anything. Super simplified. We're going to create clarity where you have, and confidence where you've just once been confused and lost, and had no idea what to do or where to go next. You're jumping from one practitioner to another, trying this, trying that. Enough of that. That's expensive. It's time consuming. And where has it gotten you to this day? Where has that gotten you? Has it been helpful? Oh, maybe a little in some cases, maybe a little bit more in others, maybe not at all in other cases. I mentioned Mary in the masterclass, and if you have not heard her share her success story with her son, who was 13 years old when she found my membership program. She thought she had tried everything. She had been working with a functional practitioner for 4 years, not really getting results at all. Her son Kevin was still hiding under the desk at school, age 13, middle school, right? Hiding under the desk, kicking and biting other kids, not, just terrified of them. Mary's being called home from work to come and pick him up. She's missing work. Kevin's missing school. She's worried he's not getting educated, more so worried about his future. We all worry about our kids' future, and we want to get them to the best that they can be as possible. And as they age, that is even more and more important. It is never too late. I've had people in their 20s and 30s with their kids who are in their 20s and 30s have success from this program. And it's very important. So if you want to listen to Mary's story, at age 13, Kevin had all of these issues. Today, 3 years later, at age 16, from being in the membership program and following it diligently, because this is about you having actionable steps and taking action and having commitment. So all of the parents, the success stories from my membership program are so many parents who have shown their commitment and they've gotten the results. Kevin today, Mary's son, is a teen leader in his youth summer programs in their community. He has friends. He's happy. She says, Mary says, he's so calm now and so happy. She said, that is the most important thing for me is to see him be happy. And it is what we truly want for our kids. Kevin is going to be moving on and living independently in his future. This is something Mary never was sure would ever happen. If you would like to even listen to Mary share the story, it's my podcast number 182. You can go listen to it now, naturallyrecoveringautism.com/182. You can listen to Mary share the entire story of her success with Kevin and how he has transformed, because that is so important to hear that. And then Diana, whose son was at age 4, still completely nonverbal. She said he had 2 words. So she says basically it's nonverbal, right? And 2 words, he was hiding behind her at school when she'd take him. He was in special eds class, afraid to get out from behind her, for her to leave, afraid to make, have contact with the other kids in the classroom, afraid, couldn't learn, wasn't doing well at all, still again, nonverbal. Within a year, no, less than a year in the program, Diana, who again, you can listen to her share this story, naturallyrecoveringautism.com/Diana. And she talks about her son's transformation. Now today, a couple of years later, her son's fully verbal, no speech issues at all. He is in regular classroom, moved out of special ed. His teacher says he's the leader in the classroom. This child is happy and healthy now. And she wanted to know where he stood on the spectrum. Now, everybody's diagnosis isn't going to go away, but some do. My son's did. And Diana wanted to see where he was. So she went to a professional to see, and they said they removed his diagnosis. He doesn't even have autism anymore, they say. Now, what happened? How can this even be? Now, I always want to say everybody's level of recovery is different, but if your child, like Karen Franklin, whose 27-year-old son, when she found me, for 20 years, 25 years, because he had been diagnosed at age 2, 25 years later, Karen said, we fought so hard. Her video is on the naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go page. You can go listen to it. Her son was 27 years old, still nonverbal. She also said he had 2-word sentences, so basically nonverbal. And she said, we fought so hard, tried so many things, nothing was helping. This one, within less than 3 months in the program, her son is not only talking, but reading books with her, finishing the books before her. You can listen to her share that on the Go page here with the link that I have at the bottom of this video. And these are the kinds of things that I want you to know are possible. And I've seen it with so many kids, thousands that I've helped worldwide now. And I'm grateful that, so many have joined the membership program, had the trust and the commitment to say, I'm going to, like Mary said, when she said, when I found you, I thought I'd done everything. I'd been working with a natural practitioner for 4 years. She said her words were, I was at the end of my rope. I didn't know what else to do for Kevin, but I couldn't quit. I couldn't stop. I needed to find something that could make his life better, any amount of better. And I am grateful to Mary for taking that leap and joining the thousands of parents who have and joined the membership program. It is by far, bar none, absolutely 100% the best way that I can help you properly, because I have put everything, my heart and soul, into that program. It's been going for 8 years strong. It's had tremendous success, and it leads you through each step in the right order, because that sequential step is very, very important to the safety and the effectiveness of the outcome and what will happen for your child. And also, you have the forum in the membership site, which gives you my support 24/7. You've got an additional question that you hasn't already been answered in the program, because there's a whole page on environmental toxins around your home, what to do. That's a bonus we're offering right now as well, extra. Making sure that you have solutions, not just what they are. A whole page on assistance for additional help that you can do with my 30 plus years as a craniosacral therapist and massage therapy. I have more to bring to you than my 18 years of autism research and my son's success and the success I've helped all of these parents reach. I'm able to give you, okay, this is how you do liver massage on your child. This is how you can do some lymphatic work to help their lymphatics drain because their body, their lymphatic system is backing up with toxins. And if it's not flushing, then it can back up and there can be other problems. So, additional ways to help you. I teach muscle testing, a page on muscle testing, and video tutorials. And everything is in short, no fluff videos to give you, many of them are less than 5 minutes long, to be able to give you the education about the supplement you're using, well researched. I have done my due diligence. Best company, best bioabsorbability, and best for our needs for sensitive needs of autism. It is very important to know that autism is extremely sensitive, more than just about anything else that I've ever seen with other ailments and diseases and things, because our kids have multiple co-infections and toxicity that have built up into the cells of their body. So it takes time. You've got to have patience, but that's where your commitment comes in. You've been on the journey already, probably for a long time. If you're new to it, lucky you, because you're finding this at the right time and you're not going to waste a bunch of time and money going forward. If you've been on the journey for a long time, you already have that story probably, and you haven't quit. You're looking for what else that you can do for your child. What else can you do to make your child's life better? Have more success, create better speech, even an improvement in speech, so they can have more words and be able to communicate their needs and communicate with you. Shannon is one mom at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. Also on that page, we have put, Shannon has a video she shared with us. She said, I just wanted to see my son or hear my son say mom. He was 5 years old, still nonverbal. And she said, I told my mother-in-law, my husband, and my mom, all I want is to hear my son say mom. And she caught it on video. After being in this program, the Naturally Recovering Autism membership program, she had the success she had not gotten prior, and she caught him saying "mama" on video. That was his first words. She has it, and she has shared it with us. Please go listen to Shannon's story. It's like a 3-minute little video. It's short, but she shares that with you. It's inspirational, it's heartwarming, and it shows you that you can get results when you thought you couldn't before, or thought you could but haven't found them. You didn't know where to go or what else to do. And that's why I'm here. I knew, with all of my background in holistic health and studying the brain and craniosacral therapy, and then my son's diagnosis with autism and going through that journey with him that took me over a decade to really figure out and get the results with him where his symptoms went away. And I thought, wow, you know, I thought, how could I not share this with other parents? It took me a year. I had a lot of tech help, create a site, create, all these things. It took a lot of time to put it together in the right sequential order, because it's thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of my research to take the best pieces absolutely possible, put them into a sequential order for you, A to Z, so you have everything that you need in one place. There's no more jumping around, trying to figure it out, spending money on practitioners and therapists and therapies that aren't working because your child, they're not doing the right, because the practitioner might not be knowing exactly what to do or everything to do. Maybe you've plateaued because they don't know the rest of the steps. And this is where you find out what you've been missing. There's also therapies where they're very expensive. Nanti shares as well. You can listen to her share her video at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. Nanti was concerned about her son's future and independence. He didn't have much speech at all. He had high, high, high anxiousness. He was just, really having a difficult time. She couldn't leave him alone and at all, and she thought, "I am concerned of my child's future. What is gonna happen to him someday when I'm gone?" She even says, "I didn't know what my life would be like when I'm old and knowing that my child still can't be on his own." And I'm grateful again. She joined the program. She implemented everything. Her success has been phenomenal. Her son is now fully verbal. He no longer has anxiousness. He's calm, relaxed, happy to be independent. Doesn't need her to be right there around. He can be independent. He is playing with his sister. He's happy to go to school. She was spending $95 a week at speech therapy. That's $400 a month. And she was able to, after implementing the steps in the program, her son became verbal. She stopped doing speech therapy. So it wasn't speech therapy. She stopped doing the speech therapy because she realized it really wasn't helping. He wasn't able to, because she learned in the program how toxic and inflamed that his brain was. So she implemented the steps, she says, religiously, and she did. She stuck to it, which is what you want to do. And she stuck to it. And now her son, she knows he's already independent. He's verbal. She didn't have to go back ever to those speech therapy classes, the speech therapy. That's a savings of $400 a month on top of the other therapy she was doing. Many of us are spending a good $1,000 a month, not a year, a month or more sometimes, and we're getting a handful of supplements that we don't know how to use. Those are costing money. And then our child has a bad reaction. Then the practitioner is just saying, okay, well, let's try something else. Or not telling you why that happened, not realizing that you can't do that with a child with autism. It is why I have and continue to be a researcher on autism specifically, because it is very, very different than anything else. And unless somebody is really, really doing extreme due diligence and researching and reading constantly to understand and educate, they don't know all of the pieces. And it does take a lot of time. And a lot of people just don't take the time or have the time, so they don't do it. And these are people that you've been paying a lot of money to who aren't getting you results. And this is what I don't want to see anymore. Our community of parents of children with autism need to know what to do. They need to have it in a straight line so that you have the clarity that you need. And a roadmap. I mean, you've got to have a roadmap, and you have to know how to utilize that roadmap. What is the use in having a plan if you don't know how to work that plan? So then there's the issue of support. How often do you not get support? I have a forum in my membership site, as I mentioned. You can ask me your questions 24/7, and I get back to you within 24 hours. There is no additional fee for this. It is part of your membership program. And I'm offering all of this to you at a reduced event price for a very limited time. That time is going to expire soon. So make sure that you go and learn about what the program offers you. We've laid out the steps, what's in it, what's in the module, so you can get an idea. You can hear from a lot of these parents, their short videos that they have shared there. You can listen to a couple of the podcasts where I've interviewed some of these moms. There's some text on the page also, of people sharing their success stories as well. And there's so many more. I had to pick and choose which ones to put on that page because we couldn't put all of them. Literally, there's so many. And just so many parents having success stories in the program, and many where they had not before. And this is what I want you to understand, that you and your child deserve the success that you're looking for. You know, we care about them so much, and I want you to know that there is more that you can do for them if you know what to do. And I share that with you. I take all of my research and I give it to you in a straightforward, clear path from A to Z, the roadmap, how to follow it, and with my support. And you have a tremendous, just wonderful, kind, loving, sincere and committed parents in the membership program that are our community of parents who were willing to step up and, do what they needed to do for their child in the program and are getting success and where they hadn't before. And so this is what I want for you. I don't want you in a year from now to say, "Oh, I saw that and I wish I had, and now I've spent, 10,000 more dollars and I've lost another year with my child and, of time," because that's what I remember all the time. I felt like I was losing with my son where he was struggling and unhappy and, challenging and challenged himself. And, now he is just a sweetheart, kind, calm, happy, completely independent, has his own job, lives on his own with his two of his closest buddies, has great friends. And, I wondered one day if that was going to be possible. Will he be able to live independently? What will his life in the future be like? And what will mine be like? And we don't know what it will be until we have the right roadmap and we know how to work that roadmap. So this again is what I'm offering to you, and I'm not seeing any questions come in. I know that there are a lot of people like to stay anonymous, and that is absolutely fine. I respect your privacy. That is another thing. We have a privacy protected login, specific password login. You'll have your own private password to log in to the membership site. And so anything in there is all done in privacy. And that way, you're able to, if you ask me questions in the forum, we do have the community in there. I answer the questions, but the community is able to see the questions and answers because you'll see so many people are going through the same things that you are, or maybe they're going through something that you're not and you haven't yet, but you may in the future. And now when you get there, you'll be educated. There's a frequently asked question page. We archive everything. We have a monthly live call. All of this is available for you. So you get a lot of support with the roadmap, and it's a way to just be able to save you thousands of dollars and years of time with yourself and your child. And this is what I want because I know it's hard on you and your own health, and the whole family needs to become healthy as well. So this is about everybody. You can all follow the roadmap. It's really important to have everybody in the home be healthy and to just become more educated as well in this process. So the time is right here, right now. The offer is available to you this minute. Go to naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go and join the membership now before this very limited time offer expires because I want you to get what you need. You'll have after joining, within 5 minutes, you'll have an email from me with your privacy login details and the steps on how to get started so you don't have to wonder what you'll need to do. And you'll have instant access to everything and know what to do because we want you to, even though you have access to everything, that's because you'll move forward on your child's timeline, and everybody moves forward at a different pace because it has to do with how your child's body is doing, and you'll be educated about what to do, when to do it. So everything is available, but you're going to start right at the beginning with the very, very beginning, one thing at a time, moving forward sequentially in the order. So you're not guessing anymore what to do or jumping around or I'll try this or try that. You'll know the steps. You follow that sequence, and that's how you are going to get, again, the safest and the best outcome for your child. And that's what I want for you and for your child because they absolutely deserve it. And so do you. So join the membership right now, naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. And I look forward to being on the journey with you and supporting you in this journey and making it clearer and simpler and really just taking a lot of the stress off, but also about hearing about your child's success story because there are so many. And every time I read one or hear another one, which is all the time a lot, I'm just so grateful that those parents had the trust and the commitment to join the program and move forward with it and take the actionable steps that I offer because it's there for you right now. And you can get started today, immediately, within 5 minutes. So again, take advantage of this. There's a special limited time offer for you as well. And remember, the masterclass replay is also available for a very limited time, just a couple more days. It's going to expire, and the expiration day and time is on the page with the replay, the link to join the membership, and these success stories that I've shared. So all of it is for you right now at naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. Join the membership now with that at that link. And I look truly forward to helping you on this journey in hearing about your child's success story and how much stress it has relieved for you as well, because that is a very, very common thing that I hear as well from it. And that is what is so important. We want to make sure everybody's, happy and healthy. So join the membership now. And I truly look forward to helping you on this journey and getting you the best results: better speech, better focus, better sleep, better digestion, better health, focus and concentration, hearing about your child's making friends. They're happy, healthy, where they once weren't before. So now it's time to really get those positive results that you've been looking for. And again, I look forward to helping you on the journey. Take advantage of it now. Once again, naturallyrecoveringautism.com/go. It's time to go right now. I'll see you there.